Today we are going to discuss about how to create buyer's journey. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Hustle Shots. I'm Kirtiman Sharma. A buyer's journey is something, every buyer when purchasing anything goes through a journey. And how can we, understand that journey and take benefit from it and design our marketing systems, our sales systems, our complete content strategy and website, everything we can design considering the buyer's journey of our customer and then get great benefits from it. Let's dive into it. What's buyer journey and how can you create it for your own business? So it is basically divided into three parts. First is the awareness, second being the consideration, and third is the decision phase. All these phases have different needs. When a buyer is in the awareness stage, they have different needs, and when they are in the consideration stage, they have different needs, and in the decision stage also they have different needs. So what we want here is to understand all of this so that we can take advantage and then tweak and change and improvise our system, all the systems, be it marketing, be it sales system, be it the content strategy or the website strategy. Everything we can change according to the buyer and according to the stage in which right now our buyer is. Let's start with the awareness stage. See, in the awareness stage, here's what we're going to do. We're going to discuss each stage at a time, and then we can go through all the stages with an example so that you can understand it better. So in the awareness stage, a person realizes or expresses some symptoms of a problem, which means before the awareness stage, he's not even on our target. So sometimes what happens is we have to make some people, they have some problem inside them, but they don't have any name for this problem. They have not realized that, oh, we have this problem. So they don't have the awareness of it. They have this problem and they keep on living their life just like that. So what happens is, if they understand, if they see some commercial, if they see some promotion or some content or somebody talking about something, so they'll come to know, oh, I also have this problem. And this is the awareness. This is the point where we call that now this person is aware that he has a problem, and now he's given a name to his problem. And he wants a commitment. He takes a commitment and he wants to research more towards a solution. There is a human psychology here. Anytime a human understands that there is a problem, he automatically starts finding a solution for it. And especially when the problem is with himself, he definitely tries to find out the solution for that particular problem. Now the thing is, this journey of finding a solution may take time for some people, may take different times for different people, and also take different time for different types of product and industries as well. But everybody goes through this journey, and right now we are discussing the awareness stage. So in the awareness stage, before the awareness stage, he is not aware that he has a problem, but while going through the awareness stage, he understands, we make him understand, we help him understand that you have this particular problem. And then when he crosses the awareness stage, he has defined the problem, he understands that he has this particular problem, and he is committed that I will find the solution for this problem. So this is the complete the story of the awareness stage, that he is realizing slowly and slowly that he has some problem, and then he wants to find out the solution. So what kind of behavior in awareness stage a buyer shows? The buyer shows, he wants vendor neutral content. What is vendor neutral content? See, right now I'm not in a process of buying, though this is the complete buyer's journey. But as a buyer, I don't consider myself to be in the market to buy anything at this particular stage. And therefore, if I get a content which has been branded or which has been created by some company which is trying to sell me something, I just close my gates, all, I just shut my brain down, and I don't want any sales to come to me. I just want some research to be done. I want my own time to do the research, and therefore I want vendor neutral content. I don't want some company to be pitching to me. I would rather have an expert, just talking about that particular subject, or some write up which I can read, a guide which I can see, which is general, which is not being written by a brand or something, and there's no sales in it. There's no sales in it. Please remember, because we are going to come towards this, that how can we use this particular knowledge that people go through the awareness stage to produce content, right? So we do not want any salesy kind of article at this particular point. They want to identify a problem better. So they have a problem, they have symptoms of the problem, but they don't have the name for this problem, right? So what happens is that we give them articles that, like, let's say my business, the problem is the business is not growing. Let's say the business is not growing. I'm feeling bad, the business is not growing, and then I go and search on the internet how to grow my business. Let's say this is what I search: how to grow my business. I want to upgrade my business. I want to revive it. It's going down. I want to revive my business up. So this is what I search. And what I want is, maybe what I get is, maybe your business is not growing because you are not able to produce enough number of leads right now. Or I'll get a lot of things. You might not be able to convert. Are you in the right business? A lot of things. And because of these lot of things which I get, I will get attached to one of those things, because I really feel that particular thing. Maybe it's that I'm not in the right business. I don't like this particular business, and I was just doing it because maybe it's a family business or something. Or maybe I like the business, but the real problem lies with that I'm not able to produce the leads right now for my business. And that, I think, is the real problem, because I feel if I'm able to produce enough leads, I may be able to convert them and the business will grow, right? So I'll identify with one of these particular articles or videos that I see, and I'll understand that, oh, this is my problem. Actually, it's not that the business is not working. It's not that my finances are bad. It's that I'm not producing enough number of leads. We are taking an example, by the way. This is not the whole thing. This is an example of a business owner, a small business owner, that he may be facing this problem, that he's not producing enough leads. So he is looking for vendor neutral content. So right now, if he gets a content that a salesperson, a sales consulting services wants to directly sell to him, he may not be ready at this point. He has not even identified the problem correctly. But once he's identified the problem correctly, as a business people, some of you must be business people, so you can understand, if I tell you, or if you realize that you are not producing enough leads, you don't directly go to a sales consultancy or a lead generation consultant, somebody who can help you generate more leads. You try to find out solution yourself. And what you're looking for is, you're looking for anything. You're ready for anything. You just say to the internet that, boss, tell me anything and everything which I possibly can do in order to generate more leads. So that's the mindset right now. So in the awareness stage, what type of content this particular person, the buyer, wants. He wants analytical reports or research reports, ebooks, e-guides, editorial content, expert content, educational content. Right now, he does not even know that he has a problem which is defined, in a different manner. Then he experiences it. He experiences the problem in the form of symptoms, that my finances are in the bad shape. But the problem is something else. So after going through this stage, he would have identified the problem correctly and given a name to it. So what are the keywords he searches generally on the internet at this particular stage? he searches like, these are the keywords. There'll be many more like these. I'm just giving you a list of small number, right? That is troubleshoot, issue, he wants to resolve something, risk, upgrade, improve, optimize, prevent, problem with. They're searching that I'm facing a problem with this particular thing. Get out of, I want to get out of this situation, get out of some people like maybe health problem, I want to, how to get out of depression. Heal, I want to heal this thing. How to be is a positive aspect of it, like, how to be happy, how to be financially free, something like that, that it's like these are the key words. And this is the thing, this is the complete process every buyer goes through for every product, and this is called the awareness stage. Now what we have to do is, and what we can do is, we can understand that every buyer goes through this, and we can create content according to this particular thing, this particular stage. We know our buyer. By the way, if you don't know who your buyer is, please see my other video on persona development, and that will help you create your buyer persona and identify and very focused, have very focused list of attributes of your buyer, so that you can mix the buyer persona and the buyer journey, the stage, and then create the content for that particular person. The content can be online, by the way, and offline, both. It should be both, by the way. And you can create the content for this particular stage like this. Moving on to the another stage, that is the consideration stage, second stage. In the consideration stage, after the awareness stage, as we learned that, they have clearly defined the problem and now looking for a solution. As I told you, a human, once they've identified that they are facing a problem, they have to have a solution for that. Now the process of finding a solution may take time. It depends on the person to person, and also depends on the product. So but they are definitely looking for a solution. It's guaranteed that they are looking for a solution. Now it's up to us that at this moment, if we are able to help with our content to get them some solutions, get them some list of solutions. We can give them, like the example would be 10 ways to solve your problem, right? Whatever the problem is, like 10 ways to generate more leads. Yeah, so there are various ways, and what type of content he's looking for is, the behavior right now is he's committed towards more research, because he's committed towards finding the solution. And all the research, he wants not one right now. At this moment, he does not want one solution. He wants many solutions, because he wants to be the judge of it, that which solution fits him best. So we need to be able to give him multiple solutions. Now, here's the crux, that, because we are giving content like comparison, we're giving content like expert guides, live interaction, webinar, podcast, and videos. So, and I'm saying that you have to give him more than one solution. So why would he choose our solution? This is the question I've been asked a lot of times. The thing is, our product has been created by using the, if your product has been created using the value proposition canvas, you can see the video which I have created earlier on value proposition canvas also. So how do you create a product using value proposition canvas is that you consider highly the pains and gains of the persona of your target market. So the product is definitely created for this particular type of persona which we are targeting, and therefore we understand that our product is definitely 100% is going to help this particular type of persona which we are targeting. So we know the product is good. Now, even though we will be giving him the list of lot of solutions, and we'll place our solution, let's say out of a list of 1 to 10, we'll place our solution in the 10th number or 9th number, whatever number you want to place it, but you still give genuine value of other solutions also. So he will definitely choose your solution. Why? Because your product is created keeping the persona in mind, and therefore it is understood by the persona himself that this particular solution is going to help me, because we've created it like that. Nothing is by chance. We have created the product using the value proposition canvas, and therefore it is going to help our customer definitely. And that's why even if we give him a list of multiple solutions to solve the problem he got aware in the awareness stage, he will choose our solution. At least he'll consider our solution. And when he considers our solution, we can give him more content in order to make his decision even, in order to help him make a concrete decision, so that we can give him multiple considerations, contents, not just one. We can help him by, we can ask him to come to our offices probably and see. We can talk to him face to face, that is live interaction, by the way. Or we can give him webinars. He would like to see the webinar in his own time. You're not selling at this point, so he's just trying to find out more about different types of solutions, and he wants to finalize a strategy or an opinion or an option he's going to take. Out of multiple things I read on the internet for generating leads, I think I should let's say go for hiring a content creation agency. This is what he's going to do. If our if we are targeting the correct persona, and our content marketing agency, we are owning a content marketing agency, and we are targeting to this persona, and it's correctly merged, and correctly the product market fit is there, so he's going to choose it, but on his own. He wants to do this process on his own. He does not wants it that you shove it through his throat. You do a lot of sales. At this moment, he wants to do the research. So what are the key, some of the key terms he's searching for on the internet at this particular time? He's looking for a lot of solutions, providers, a lot of services, suppliers for, he'll type on who are the suppliers for this particular thing, because he's open to any supplier. He wants a list of them. Tools, devices, softwares. Maybe he's looking for softwares to do something, devices to do something. So he's okay that he's right now he's not loyal to any one particular brand. He's okay in any of them. Appliances, how-tos. He's looking for how-tos, how to solve this problem, because he's looking for multiple solutions. Best way to do this. In best way to do this, what he wants is, even though the best way can be one, but the Google, the algorithm will always give out lists in the top results. If you have lists like 10 best ways, so the Google algorithm will always promote your link first, because it has multiple solutions, and Google understands through how to this particular stage. Google understands this, and it understands that the customer right now wants a list of items, list of solutions. Cheap ways of doing it. Again, multiple ways. Is it good to, the buyers try to ask a counter question from a different perspective. Is it good to do this? Is it good that I do a digital marketing course, let's say? They want to ask a counter question, rather than saying, rather than asking that, how to make a career in digital marketing, or how to make a career in general, like that. So after the consideration stage, the buyer has clearly defined the problem and now is looking for a solution. And then he moves to the decision stage. What happens in the decision stage is, they have defined the solution. They have defined the solution and the strategy or the option they want to choose. It's done. They've defined it. Now what they want is to justify it, and they want is to finalize it and justify it. What do we mean by justification or finalizing it? What we mean by justifying is, they know that they want to buy this, but they want some endorsement. They want to see some testimonials at that point. They want to go to the Google reviews or Facebook recommendations and see if somebody's recommended this product. Are some people saying bad things about this product? They're searching for these things right now. They've made up their opinion. or they think, if you could give me a trial on this product, probably I could choose for myself. They're looking for a trial or some kind, they just want to finalize the decision. They have made up their mind up. So this is the point where they're just finalizing and justifying the already chosen option. And what kind of behavior they're saying? They just want supporting documents or data. Supporting documents is, they've made up their mind and now they want to support this particular decision which they have made. So they want supporting data. So what you can give them is that, maybe, depending on your industry, we can talk about those things in the comment, that what can be the decision stage content for your particular industry. But it can be like demo. We can just see that it can be comparisons, it can be vendor product comparisons, it can be case studies of other people who used our product and were helped. So in the same way, you can also be helped. They want case studies, trials, downloads, demos. Maybe it's a physical product, they want a demo. They go to the physical shop, and they try a demo. Or maybe it's a software, they want to download a free version of it for like 7 days trial or something. Or product literature, they want to read about the literature. When people buy a like a high specification, high end product, like maybe they're buying a DSLR camera, they love to go into the details of what is the frame size of this sensor and all. They want a lot of product details, and they would compare them. So that's the decision they are taking at this moment. The keywords they are searching for, like, I want to compare. Again, even I bought a DSLR camera, and then I would search always, and I would use this keyword VES, the short form for versus, like this camera versus this camera. I would just type this into Google, and I would expect Google to throw out some results which would give me a better understanding which camera I should buy. Comparisons, pros and cons, benchmark, reviews, again, trial. These are the keywords they are looking for at this moment, at the decision stage. Now you understand how any buyer would move from awareness, from not even knowing that he has a problem, to knowing it that he has a problem, and then trying to find out as many solutions as possible for this particular problem, and then finding a solution, and then finalizing the solution. And what he is thinking, the buyer is thinking, that he is performing all of this job. By the way, he is, but we are helping him a lot. Now understand this, if we are able to produce content like this, we are helping the buyer to move to the next stage of his buyer cycle. And this way, we keep him attracted towards it and attached to us, and he buys from us. Who is he going to trust? The company where he's getting all this information from, he's going to trust that company much more. So this is how you use the buyer's journey. And I think this is an excellent way, and I think it's mandatory. It's not even an excellent way, it's a mandatory way. Anybody who's not following the buyer's journey is basically, it's like there's no process of how to sell. There may be a process, and you may already be following a process, but this is dividing the process into different parts, so that you can manage them much better. You can create content according to this. You can train your sales team according to this, that understand through the keywords which stage of the buyer's journey this particular buyer is in, and then give him this particular type of content as maybe a brochure. Which kind of brochure you want to give? The brochure, maybe you understand that he's in the final stage, and give him a trial directly. So you can train your sales team like that also. And by the way, website is the best salesperson, because it works 24 hours, 365 days. Any other salesperson works only in the working hours of the office hours. So, and they become, they may take leaves, they may be sick, but website keeps on working. So we have to create our website. The flow of the buying process should be like this, so that it's easier for the buyer to buy from us. We have to make it easier for the buyer to buy from us. I hope you like this video, and I hope you learned something today. If you have any question about your industry, how to create different types of content for your industry, for different stages of buyer journey, please ask me in the comment section. I'll be back with the next video very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.